Parts of the east coast are bracing for more dangerous weather with some extreme conditions forecast for today. A total fire ban is in place for parts of New South Wales, while Queensland will swelter through a heat wave, also facing more possible snap storms and heat wave warnings for other parts of the country as well. It comes after fires tore through the New South Wales Hunter Valley, damaging homes and a tyre business. Right now, there are more than 50 fires burning at advice level in New South Wales, while Queensland is tipped to reach 32 degrees. Well, joining me live now is a New South Wales Rural Fire Service Deputy Commissioner, Peter McKechnie. Peter, thank you very much for joining us. Just looking at some of these current temperatures at the moment, Narrabri already on 28.5 degrees. We have severe heat warnings forecast until Monday. How are you preparing?
Look, it is challenging. We're seeing these high temperatures across most of the state day after day. But look, most recently we had those fires in the Hunter Valley. We've had crews working very hard from fire rescue, RFS, national parks to try and get backburns in around that fire. They've been able to achieve that and they'll be patrolling it throughout the day. But look, it is very warm. There are some quite high strength winds in that area. So people need to remain vigilant. They need to stay up to date.
And looking at the forecast, we're looking at fresh southerlies along the coast, moving through southern and central parts. So the winds really sort of ramping up towards the afternoon. Also storms, they could be severe in northeastern parts of New South Wales. So a few weather scenarios to contend with.
There is, and these storms have been one of the real challenges we've been dealing with. You know, a little bit of rain by each thunderstorm, some heavier falls in some areas, but lots of lightning, so lots of ignition sources, and followed by these hot, dry, windy days. So look, we'll have aircraft up doing detection flights. We'll be out there actively looking for those ignitions rather than waiting for people to report them. But please, if you see an unattended fire, ring 000. Let us get crews to it as soon as possible.
All right, and what is happening with the latest on the Abermain fire and also the Trap Mountain Dummeresk fire?
Yeah, look, up there at the Abermain fire, crews did a lot of backburning over the last couple of nights, obviously yesterday as well. Most of that has been burnt out. They've got edges right in around it. But as I say, today they'll see some strong winds across that fireground and crews will be there patrolling. But there is the chance of an escape from that. Obviously, there's a lot of bird area to have to look after. Up at that fire west of Tenterfield, the Trap Mountain fire, look, we have seen a small amount of rain on that fireground yesterday morning. It's certainly not enough to put it out. And we're just trying to look after that fire at the moment, make sure we're limiting the spread of it before some major backburning operations over coming days.
All right, we do have a number of heat weather warnings as well, with the heat wave conditions for Queensland, for WA and South Australia. Very hot across much of Australia today. No doubt their crews are well prepared. Do you have enough in New South Wales to contend with what we're in for?
Look, we do. Crews from the RFS, Fire Rescue, National Parks and the Forestry Corporations are all on standby today. We've got a lot of aircraft that have been pre-positioned, including our Chinook helicopter and our large air tankers around the fringes of Sydney and the Hunter Valley. So look, there's a lot in place to deal with fires as they escape, but for the public, they need to remain vigilant. They need to have those discussions, know what you'll do if a fire threatens, know where you'll go, make sure you're prepared, make sure your property's prepared.
Peter McKechnie, New South Wales Rural Fire Service Deputy Commissioner, really appreciate your time and all the very best to you and your team.